Hey, welcome to the show. What's going on, everybody? Everybody's having a wonderful night. It is finally almost Friday. Getting very, very close. You know what else is also getting close? War with Iran. Bomb, 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 Iran, bomb, Iran. The fun stuff. The the what everybody cracks open beers and orders pizzas and watches the military industrial complex flex its muscles on another country. Yeah, I'm an American, jet fighters playing bad, but yeah, I think we should be focusing on more important things like potentially politicians eating little kids and the Epstein files and all that fun stuff. But no, we have to flex our muscles pretty much 2 weeks after the Epstein files have come out because we have to bury the story. They got to bury the story. They arrested Prince Andrew, then they released Prince Andrew. Yet we have politicians across the world being let go from office. People are stepping down. And as we know, nobody's going to get prosecuted because all of the evidence has been exposed that we are able to get our little grubby hands on. They can't prosecute these people because the evidence is already out and the jury's already tampered. Plus, just imagine dragging a person like Bill Gates into into court with the room full of lawyers that he could basically push out a sentencing for the next 50 plus years. It's one thing to talk crap about a billionaire. It's another to try to prosecute a billionaire. It's a totally different planet, and that's why generally they take care of themselves. But we will see if they get taken care of, if they get shamed. As we've seen, a lot of them having to step down. But the big story right now, because we're covering up that big story, not to mention some of the emails are redacted during 9/11, the time of 9/11, since this guy is basically, Epstein has basically had his grubby little hands in every conflict since the Contras, including supposedly 9/11. So, but we'll never know. It's all hearsay. Hearsay, their say. I'm just a dude with a microphone. Make your own interpretation. That's all that anybody is that is on the internet. Just dudes and chicks with microphones. That's all we are. Just personal opinion. We're just reading other people's mail. That's all we're doing. And voicing an opinion because that's all we can do. Along with waking other people up. And that is the premise of why I do this, is to inform and rally people and wake people up. So this Iran thing, yes, they are a regional bully. Yes, they are trying to go for peaceful slash defensive nuclear program, but still they are one of the 7 countries that needs to fall. They are the 7th and last country that has to fall according to the plan that was made back in the 90s during the Iraq War. Because we got a strong military and we got to use it. Because us using the military stimulates the economy. You got to stimulate your mind, man. You got to stimulate the mind, man. You got to stimulate that economy. Instead of making cars, we're going to make bombs. But supposedly, we only have enough ammunition to basically go head to head with a country like Russia for 9 days. So, a country like Iran, how long can we really sustain a conflict? Question mark. Yes, question mark. That is the big question. Because we are moving assets into Iran. Here's a story from a neutral party. It's not right or left in any way. It is the Guardian. So it's pretty much Epstein left. So, Epstein left. This is what I'm coming up with. Second carrier strike group heads for region as U.S. waits for Iran to respond after talks in Geneva. When did this come out? Donald Trump has said it will be clear within probably 10 days whether he can reach a nuclear deal with Iran as U.S. military builds up in the Middle East. It intensifies with impending arrival of second carrier strike group. Yes, so my thing was this. As we know, Israel attacked one of our warships back in the 80s. Israel attacks U.S. Liberty. The U.S. Liberty incident because we found out that they were getting nuclear bombs. So we sent a ship there to look and see, and they sent a strike group after them. Yes. Yes. So we're trusting a country that basically will attack us on the drop of a dime. But hey, they are one of our greatest allies. That's why when Netanyahu goes into Congress, he gets a standing ovation. At the same time, he's able to flatten Palestine and basically kill roughly almost 100,000 people. Just flatten and destabilize because of all the natural resources right off the Palestinian coast. Because, as we know, Europe has been cut off from the sweet Russian oil. So we need to get in there and grab the natural resources right off of Gaza. You can look this up. I'll look it up with you. Natural gas off of Gaza. Gaza Marine Field, located about 22 miles off the Gaza Strip coast, holds an estimated 1.4 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. While discovered 2000, legally under restriction of Palestinian authorities. You can't make this up because it's right there. Yeah, you just can't make it up. Come on. They paid off the terrorists to attack them, held off the military, and they got to level the country, and they get to make the Gaza Strip smaller, and they eventually get to get the natural gas. And now that the Epstein files are out and they're all exposed, now they get a twofer. They get to go after Iran. Get to bomb Iran. It's kind of disgusting, isn't it? Kind of disgusting. Let's watch this. pretty crazy. I didn't want to play the sound because I didn't want to get a copyright strike because there's music. And music is bad, but video is good. Caption is good, but music is bad. So we're at it again. We are covering for one of our biggest allies that their head honcho, their gang leader right now, is basically up on corruption charges, but he has a constant state of war, so he can't be removed from power. Hence why the attack on January 10th went down in the first place, is to keep him in office. And unfortunately, he's been to the White House, I think 7 times so far in the past year. So we're seeing the gears churn here. We're definitely seeing the gears churn, and they definitely want this war. They want this war so bad. They want it like yesterday, because they want everybody to jump behind the flag again, instead of actually reading up on how terrifyingly insane the billionaires and trillionaires really are. You know, the billionaires and trillionaires. Don't look at me. I drive tons of cars and I own 5 mansions. But the billionaires and millionaires. Oh, Bernie Sanders. Hang it up already. Term limits, people. Term limits. It's not about right or left. It's about actually being people. Be people. Don't fly a flag for people who don't give a crap about you. Even if you like Trump. Trump is just a placeholder. He's a placeholder that kept an insane war party out. And now we're going to see if, in fact, we do go into Iran. I'm the peacetime president. Yeah, whatever. You're not the peacetime president. You're a placeholder. You're a means to an end. And as I say, you're not supposed to wear their patch and be like, yeah, it's like they have a job. They're like a CEO. If the stock is down, they get out. It's the way it is. And right now, the U.S.'s stock is way down because of the past 25 years of covering up all this crazy fun stuff. And now we get to see it. And as I said, now they're trying to cover it up again with a war. So we'll see how this plays out. Let's watch another great. Here's an update from the president himself on February 19th. I don't think this has music, so I'm just going to play it. Let's see where we're at here. Let me get... Doing this in real time. We're doing it live. I think this is it. All right. Let's see what he has to say.
To join us on a path that will complete.
Let's make this full screen. And this is him. Trump issues major warning to Iran. Let's listen to it.
Now is the time for Iran to join us on a path that will complete what we're doing.
In my opinion, they are not going to walk away from their nuclear program. They have no reason to. If they do, it'll be a turkey shoot, and this will continue. They do have China and Russia backing, but the way the U.S. and European nations are loving war right now, I don't think cooler heads are going to prevail, but he says they will.
And if they join us, that'll be great. If they don't join us, that'll be great too. But it'll be a very different path. They cannot continue to threaten the stability of the entire region, and they must make a deal.
Which they typically do sponsor terrorist organizations all over the world. So technically, they do need to be, spanked up a little bit. But they are a huge country, and this is a big deal.
Or if that doesn't happen, maybe can understand. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But bad things will happen if it doesn't. With the commitments announced today, the Board of Peace is proving that it is the time for.
This is a Hegelian dialect where they say the Board of Peace, but it's really the Board of War, because they're basically hitting together like a big old HOA and saying, all right, what are we going to penalize you with? Your grass is a little tall. You painted your door a different color. Your roof needs replacing. So yeah, the Board of Peace is getting together like a giant HOA and basically determining how they're going to fine Iran. Are they going to clean up their lawn? Are they going to mow their grass? Are they going to trim their hedges? Or are they going to get fined with bombs and explosions and the good old shock and awe? Ugh, I remember shock and awe. Shock and awe, people. That's what sells pizzas. That's what Pizza Hut and Domino's base their entire stock price off of. Football and shock and awe. It's so crazy. But we love a good tribalism. We absolutely, as American people, love a good tribalism. That's why we continuously dwell on this two-party system. Like it's something. It's like a security blanket. Oh, well, I'm a Democrat. Oh my God, they're going to lullaby me to sleep. Oh, I'm a Republican. Oh, I hate those Democrats. Oh. Every 4 years we show up and we're like, oh, we voted. Oh, we voted. Yes, we did. And now I represent this side, where it's like we're all just people. We need to represent each other. We need to represent our community instead of just representing somebody that's 5,000 miles away. You need to start in your community and you work your way out, not work your way out and work your way in. But that's just my opinion. All right, well, I'm going to cut this video short. We are running at 17 minutes. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Smash that like button, would you please? All right, guys. Enjoy. Okay, bye.